Hello, everyone, and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday, the 1st of June, and that means that it is another Transfer Tuesday. So this is a day where I make some money movements, and this is a way for us to maintain consistency of working towards our goals and sharing our progress. We are continuing to focus on our debt, and that is what we are going to do this week as well. I know technically it is now June, but with the way that our budgeting works, it is for us on paper the final week of May. So we are counting this towards there. So we are going to cover what we have put towards our loan, what we had for our roundup challenge, what I made in surveys, and then also, did I finally have anything to contribute to the Mayflowers challenge as well? And there's something extra in this video today, and that is I'm going to take some time out and I want to extend my just absolute thanks and gratitude to every single one of you who took time out of your day over the past week after my video last week where I had shared that I was going into surgery, and you took the time to make a comment of a positive nature to pray for me. Some of you have emailed me, some of you have DM'd me, and I want to show my thank you by returning that gratitude and giving to one of you $50. And so we're going to do that about halfway through this video as well. So make sure that you stick around for that. It wasn't something that was planned. It wasn't something that was announced. It is just a way for me to say thank you and really to show that, you know what, kindness matters. And it was really important to me. So lots to do. Let's quick kind of blitz through where we are here. So I'm actually going to start with our roundup challenge. So this is where I round up any purchase digitally that we make to the nearest dollar, $5, or $10. And so for this week, that was $71.95. For surveys, so I do prolific market research surveys and academic research. That was $35.35. And I did finally have 2 days in May where our temperature was finally 21 degrees because one was my number. And so I have chosen to do $10 per day with that. So we finally get to add $20, one of our little red bad boys here, into our very lonely May challenge envelope. So we are going to go ahead and slide that in there. It's been a very lonely challenge when you get into Celsius. We just don't have the level of variability, I think, that, perhaps in the US, or I just did well in choosing the number that I chose. I don't know. We'll see how we go in June. And so the last one is going to be our loan. And so we do have our usual contractual of $274. And then we had an extra payment. And so this is just where I want to pause real quick before I reveal what our extra payment was that we made. And I'm going to go ahead and there's two people that I want to acknowledge first and foremost. And these are people that have really been just so kind and so supportive to me. And that first individual, her name is Crystal, and her name of her channel is What Was Mommy Thinking? And Crystal has been an absolute rock for me because she's a nurse, and so I go to her with a lot of my questions and my concerns, and she really does talk me down through a lot of things, constantly reassuring me that I'm going to be okay. The second person, her name is Tasha, and the name of her channel is One Life with a Plan, and she's a newer YouTuber. I strongly encourage you to go and look at her channel. She is just the most beautiful, beautiful human being. And so heading into surgery and seeing an email from her just letting her know that she's thinking of me, that she's praying for me, seeing her emails. When I came out of surgery, I did have some complications. I ended up being in surgery for much longer. My recovery is taking a bit longer than it should, and it's quite a bit tougher than it should. And she's been an absolute rock for me as well. And then there's all of you, and you might not think that it's much, but those comments have really been something that I have gone back and I have looked over multiple times. So for any of you that had made any type of a comment on that video as of this morning, so Tuesday my time, I put all of your names in. So let's go ahead and jump over to that clip. And so I've just popped all of your names in here over on the side. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to spin the rather colorful wheel, and whoever's name it lands on, I'm going to ask you to get in contact with me so that I can send you a PayPal transfer of $50, just as a way to show my gratitude and that I appreciate you taking time out of your day just to do something really kind and really meaningful. For the most part, for a random stranger, somebody that you really don't know. So being kind has its rewards. Let's go ahead and see who the lucky wheel chooses. Okay, and we have a winner, and that winner is going to be Mommy Trader. And Mommy Trader, I know that we have had some conversations both in comments here on YouTube. I also know where to find you on Instagram. Okay, so congratulations to Mommy Trader, and again, thank you to everyone. And like I said, this is not something that I was planning on doing, and I think it's just kind of nice to show that sometimes you can return something, you can receive something in return when it's not expected. You guys did all of this not because you expected anything in return for it, but just because it was a good thing to do. And I could go on for, probably hours just talking about how fantastic all of you guys are, but I should probably get back to what we really care about, and that is the transfers. And what was our extra payment this week? And so our extra payment to the loan this week actually ended up being $600. And thank you to the individual who pointed out my mathematical mistake last week. I will not do that. I am not doing that this week. So our total payment then this month is for $8,074. And that comes to about an additional 3.5% that we paid off, and it takes what we owe down to $13,259. And it also means that total what we have paid then since beginning of the year has been 60.73%, so almost 61% of our debt has been taken care of. So we are definitely in the final stretch with that last 40%. So really quite happy with that. If you are curious what we have paid total for the month, we ended up paying $4,035 to that loan. 1,370 of that was contractual, and $2,665 was extra. So total this week to debt was $874. Our total towards savings and sinking funds was $127.30, giving us a grand total of $1,001.30. And I will have the I guess the so-called total totals will be included in my May closeout and wrap-ups, etc. So exactly how much we ended up putting towards loan, how much we ended up doing towards the roundup, how much I ended up making in surveys. This one's a shocker, actually, with how much we had there. So that closes out our transfers for the for the month, we do have some a little bit of coloring to fill in as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just get this quick done. It'll take me, you know, maybe a couple of minutes, but it'll only take a couple of seconds to fast forward through for you guys. Okay, so that brings us up to date. As you can see, we are moving full steam ahead, heading into June. The other thing that we're starting to do is starting to make progress towards that 400 subscriber mark. And so if you have been watching my weekly transfers and you enjoy them, but you haven't subscribed yet, consider go ahead and hitting that subscribe button and following along with the journey. If you enjoyed this video, if you stayed around this long, clearly there was something about it you liked. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. As always, if you have anything to contribute or say or want to share about your week and how it's going, do please include that in the comments down below. I've got lots of time on my hands right now when I'm not sleeping to be able to interact and engage. And I'm always more than happy to chat with people over on Instagram as well. And so you can find me there, and there's my handle that's listed just there on the screen. Otherwise, as always, remember to choose kindness, show gratitude, always keep a positive mindset, and I will see you in the next video. Stay safe and stay blessed, everyone. Bye.